With another vid, man. How y'all coming? I didn't think I'd be making two in one day, but today, but here we are. Um, Not good news. This not a good video here. A man named Charlie Kirk was unalived today at a Utah campus, giving one of his legendary speeches today. Personally, I don't know this man from a can of paint. Never even heard of him until today, to be honest with you. I might have, but it didn't register. But today, he all over the place. He all over the news, and it's just devastating. To hear, that he was unalived, basically over his thoughts and his viewpoints, his beliefs. This political system was designed for exactly this kind of actions. For one side to be going up against another. I want to say rest in peace to that man. First and foremost. Like I said, I don't know him, but I can't think of a reason somebody would do that to another human being just because of something that they feel and they think. That makes no sense to me at all. So only thing I can say is, RIP to him. My prayers and everything go out to his family. And just, in general, America, I don't know what to say. As far as a citizen of this country. I believe he was a MAGA supporter, and he never votes anything but Republican, no matter who. But to unalive somebody just because of that and their viewpoints is unbelievable. Times we in, man. This is why I keep my thing close, because it's gonna be people who disagree with you and willing to do whatever they can to shut you up. Nobody has the right over what God is responsible of doing, which is taking a life. Simple as that, plain Jane. And y'all just unalive this man because he disagrees with basically what you believe. It's just that simple. It's sickening times we are in right now. This is why I keep making these videos unfiltered, unadulterated, because people need to start sinking in. Like these kind of actions and this kind of behavior is just not tolerated. It don't matter what side of the coin you on. We still got racism. We still got people that don't feel like they better than people that feel like they better than others. Like it's so bad. It's a shame, and I hate to say it, but God, all seeing, the Most High, all knowing, get this over with. If you there, these people is done. They lost, and I can't do nothing for them. So maybe you can. Whatever mysterious force that created everything. To throw a stone at this bad fella. Get it over with. What are we doing it for? As a black person, I've seen so many of our countless leaders pass, even before I was here. And I'm to the point where, I'm just tired of it, as well as regular people getting unalived over stupidity. You know, it's ridiculous. They tried to unalive Trump when he ran for president. I mean, how bad is the hate? Just because y'all candidate didn't win, or because somebody is on the other opposite side of that Pacific coin, you gonna try to unalive them because you better, how are you any better than them? That makes you a worse human being, the fact that you want to unalive that person just because of that reason. That makes you a worse human being. But these are the times we are in right now, and I know this. Doesn't make me feel any better or nothing like that. It's just trying to understand that people are gone. In today's day and age, people have mentally checked out. And it shows every day, is an example every day of exactly that. I'm not gonna go on and on in this video because I could make this an hour long. I wasn't even planning on making no second video today. Yet here we are. You know, a conservative man, Charlie Kirk, unalived for his opinion and his beliefs. Probably by a liberal. I mean, I don't know. You know, I voted Republican. For those who don't know, I voted Republican. You know, I voted MAGA. My whole family been Democratic for years and years and years, generations, and this is obviously why I've went against the grain. I mean, to a certain extent, it makes sense on why I finally went against the grain, because this kind of behavior is what I'm trying to get. We got to get rid of. We gotta weed out the bad eggs. I mean, this don't make no sense. You know, regardless of what skin color he is, what he believes, you know, it's no reason to unalive somebody. You don't have that judgment or that call. That's only God's judgment and his call. You know, I'm used to seeing death a lot and all the time. But when it's on this kind of scale, it brings national attention to everybody's eyes. And the problem just becomes more prevalent and is brought to the forefront on what we as a society need to change. We're sick. We need help. And I don't know who can possibly change it and do it. If God himself don't come down from the heavens, I don't believe mankind have a chance in hell. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, Tito 79.